We are live. Jai Hind viewers, welcome to this channel once again. Last time there was a link failure, so we could not discuss the descent of Bengal from the crucible of nationalism to wokeism and jihad, and culminating in a demand for Babri Masjid from a public platform in West Bengal. So, where the firebrand nationalist revolutionaries took the center stage once, now the space has gone over to people who are publicly clamoring for jihad. तो नजरिया पाकिस्तान खुलेआम पनप रहा है बंगाल में. Over to Professor Kapil Kumar and Dr. Madhusudan Pal, two well-known speakers. I need not give any further introduction of both of them. They are very, very well-known. Professor Kumar is an eminent historian, professor of history from Indira Gandhi National Open University, and creator of 4 museums on the armed struggle, Indian armed struggle for freedom at the Red Fort. And Dr. Madhusudan Pal is a well-known Netaji scholar and a deponent of the Justice Mukherjee Commission of Inquiry, which was held from 1999 to 2005. Over to Professor Kumar and Dr. Madhusudan Pal.
Jai
Jai
Hind.
Hind.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
আমি বাংলা জানি না, otherwise I would have spoken in Bangla, because the other day I went to Gobindgarh, Punjab, to speak on Guru Tegh Bahadur Day, and there I was able to speak in Punjabi because it's my mother tongue in that sense, because my mother is from Punjab. But I wish that besi bhalo to everyone. And now I like to start, you see. All that what is happening today in Bengal, in other parts of the country, and internationally, there is a pattern. And I intend to link that pattern and warn my countrymen that don't look at these incidents as isolated incidents, that something has happened in Faizabad, something has happened in Indore, something has happened in Mumbai, or something is now being planned for Murshidabad, or what is happening in relation to the country as such, and the Hindus in particular in Bengal. And when I look forward, please don't forget one aspect.
There's what problem?
Which the Al-Qaeda, the video problem is coming, that the Al-Qaeda
Yes.
had made from West Asia right up to Indonesia, putting it all green. And that this will be the Islamic State. And only 6 countries are left within that. India is left, Nepal is left, Bhutan is left,
Burma and Thailand.
Sri Lanka is left, Thailand is left, and Myanmar is left. Now, Myanmar has taught them a lesson. All these Rohingyas which tried there, Myanmar gave them a good lesson over there. They couldn't succeed in Sri Lanka. They couldn't even succeed in Nepal, what they tried. But they did succeed in Bangladesh, which has now become another big hub for these terrorists and all. And let me say one thing at the outset. Pakistan is very right when Pakistan says that we have no terrorists and we don't make terrorists. And you will be shocked at this statement. And let me clarify it. They are not making terrorists. They are producing in mass scale the Ghazis. And who is a Ghazi? The Ghazi title is given to that soldier of Islam who kills the Kafirs, who converts the Kafirs, or who enslaves the Kafirs. So for them, whom we call terrorists, for them they are the Ghazis, the honored Ghazis. Let us keep this in mind. It's a very important aspect, which people don't tend to look at it. And this is now not confined to this place only. In England, in America, in Germany, in France, Italy,
Italy.
everywhere. Even Australia and New Zealand. Their mullahs are shouting at the top of their voice that we will rule you. Islam will rule you. You are all kafirs. So what what they used to call earlier Ghazwa Hind, what is on now is Ghazwa, a world by these fanatic brutes. You have seen what is happening in England. I call it Englandistan now. I call its capital as Londistan now. It is no more London. I call their king as King Charlesuddin, with that mayor of Pakistan there in London. And in America, you see, Michigan State, a full township Islamist has come out over there. And from that soil, which Trump boasts so much of America and all, the mullahs openly declare that. Now, coming back here to our situation, the pattern you will see. When this thing started in Bangladesh, first of all, let me make it very clear that since 1947, there not has been a single time under any government in Bangladesh where the Hindus were not oppressed, tortured, or killed. Whether it was Hasina government, whether it was Mujibur Rahman government, whether it was any other government. That had been happening in Bangladesh. We will shout from here. They will stop for a while. And again, after 2 months, that thing will start. Unlike Punjab, where the influx from the border stopped. Since 47, you have seen that Hindus have been escaping from Bangladesh and coming into Bengal. Other than that, planned infiltration of intruders, of Bangladeshi Muslims over here. And don't forget in this pattern that even in 1946, after the direct action day was done by Muslim League in Calcutta, Jinnah had sent more than 1 lakh Muslims into Assam, because they wanted Assam also to be with them as part of that over there. Now, what happened recently in Bangladesh with Sheikh Hasina's escape and all that burning, murder, rape, looting, etc., that the Hindu community faced over there. And you will recall that about 2-3 months back, the Bangladeshi fanatic mullahs were shouting at top of their voice, issuing fatwas. We will do Ghazwa Hind, we will do Ghazwa Bengal, we will do Ghazwa Bihar, we will do Ghazwa Uttar Pradesh. So that is one side of the pattern. And in that pattern, we have seen that how the ISI has landed in Bangladesh. New pads are being prepared, launching pads for their Ghazis, what we call terrorists, to come into India from there. They are aided by CIA also in that. You have seen in the last 2 months only that more than 11 CIA operators, 11 ISI operators and 7 Turkish intelligence operators have been found dead in different parts of the Bangladesh Well, thanks to that unknown superman
Gunmen.
who's doing it.
Unknown operators.
Uh, operator,
Operators.
the way he's been doing it in Pakistan, eliminating these people over there. But within this pattern and with these declarations coming up, that is one side of what thing is happening. Now, you link it up with the Delhi blast. The timings,
Ab-
the gap between the timings, what happened in the Delhi
Absolutely.
blast? A
Absolutely.
full-fledged, a full-fledged, I don't have to give the details because you know all the details what's happened there. Now look at the third pattern. This Maulana Madni coming out with jihad, with a call of jihad. And what is his statement? If there will be zulm, what is an operation? There will be a jihad. And he didn't stop at that. Yesterday he made a statement that jihad should be taught in every school. Now, what is this jihad? I have to make it amply clear to the people, my friends, that any word or any term is to be understood how that term is practically used in day-to-day life. Some word, maybe they are like secularism. No, secularism means something different. And how that word secularism is used in our country, you all know very well. Similarly, I think jihad has about 29 issues listed for which jihad can be done. So, my question was that those who propagate that Islam is the religion of peace, we have many, with these liberals and so-called secularists and Lutyens and leftists all joining them in this campaign. Now, within that, when they say this, what is the way jihad is used and practiced? If jihad meaning is peaceful, or to fight just against someone who oppresses you, then why this Ghazi terrorist of Pakistan, every mullah in Pakistan talks of a jihad against India? They will do jihad against India. Or in other parts of the world also, when they say you will jihad. So our interpretation, not our meaning in practical terms of their usage of the word jihad, is very clear. That all those who are kafirs, against them you have to do the jihad. By the Ghazi, who is supposed to kill the kafir, convert the kafir, or enslave the kafir. Someone among one of these scholars, so-called Muslim scholars, India had produced many Muslim scholars now, our TV channels. Everyone who wears a lungi becomes a Muslim scholar on the channels. He's put up there as an Islamic scholar, Muslim scholar. One of them was saying, no, kafirs are among the Muslims also. I said, have you ever issued a fatwa declaring a Muslim as kafir? You issued a fatwa against that Sainia Mirza, the tennis player. She wears short and that is un-Islamic and all that, but did you call her a kafir? You say in Islam music is banned. So all these Khans and other actresses in Bollywood, they dance and do everything. So as per your thing, then they are also kafirs. Why not issue fatwas against them? You won't. And if you say that Islam is the religion of peace, then why don't you issue fatwas against those who talked of sartan se juda? Head will be chopped off from the body. When they shout these slogans in the name of Islam, with Islamist things, and along with that call of jihad also, so why this? Whom are you fooling? One of them once said me, "Oh, professor, you only dig up history, you only talk of the past." So I said, okay, let us talk of the present. Have you removed the word kafir? Have you given up the Ghazwa? Have you given up this jihad? So don't talk nonsense to me. Now linking it to the third part. When I said Bangladesh, when I said what they are doing intentionally, second I said Bangladesh, third I said this Madani, who claims to be a big Islamist guru and a scholar and all that. Now come, and I talked of the Delhi blasts. And now link and the timing. That side Bangladeshi mullah speak, this side Madni shouts, that side the terrorists attack, do this Bombay blast, and then here shouts this Humayun in Murshidabad that he will make a Babri Masjid in Murshidabad. That day itself, I made a video. I said, why only Babri? Why in the name of Babar? Why not in the name of Nadir Shah, Ahmad Shah Abdali, Muhammad Ghaznavi, Muhammad Gori, Aurangzeb, Alauddin Khilji, Malik Gafur, all the tyrants? Because that is your psyche. You can't make a masjid in the name of Kalam Sahab. You can't make a masjid in the name of Ashfaqullah or Maqbool Sherwani or Brigadier Usmani or Azimullah. But you will make a
Abdul
masjid in
Hamid.
the name of Abdul Hamid. Many such. You see, I'm just giving some examples. That those who form part of the nationalist narrative, a nationalist narrative which they have totally demolished. I'll come to that. I'll give you examples of that. Because once I was speaking on Zee Salam a few years back, and when I gave these names, they started coming in phone calls. And the youth was saying, what are these names you are referring to? What are you talking? We have never heard these names. I said, who will tell you? You will be told only Jinnah. You will be told Suharwardi. You won't be told this fellow, Liaquat Ali. Who will give you these names? Any one of those names you remember? Anyone has mentioned ever that an IN name, whole full-fledged people who are there? Has anyone mentioned those names ever? Never. Colonel Mahmood, you see, Mahmood from Patna and all. No one will mention those names. So this is the psyche, and Babar has become a symbol of that psyche for them. No one has blamed the present generation of the Muslims that you destroyed Kashi or you destroyed Mathura or you destroyed Ayodhya. So why do you keep that basket of those brutes on your heads and move on? Because you are a part and parcel of that psyche. Otherwise, you could have very much
Disown
come out with
that.
Not only disown, condemn it.
And condemn it.
You know why they won't condemn? Dada, I'll give you one more example. Here, whenever army does this shooting practice, and that shooting, what do you call them? Shooting practice. So we keep a bull target where there's a bull, and we have to hit the bull, in between, in the center. You know what the Pakistani army does? They don't keep that circle target at all. They keep there the picture of a Hindu or a Sikh. And you have to shoot it in the head.
That's their
I
psyche.
was told to this by another army officer of another country who had done training both in India as well as there also. This is their psyche. What do you teach their children right from childhood? About kafirs? How you have to deal with kafirs? Have they stopped it? No. So this pattern which goes on, these timings which go on, I said this, Humayun, who's making that thing, Babri Masjid, but first go and change the name in your records of your father. Because your real father was Babar. So put your father's name as Babar, whom you want to serve.
Let us
Secondly, you
come to
see,
the eastern India side, Bengal and Bangladesh side, West Bengal and Bangladesh side.
no, Babar never came to Bengal.
No, I am telling, let us deal today the chaos in West Bengal and Bangladesh. The trouble is here.
No, you're right, Allah. No, what I'm saying is that this Bengali Muslim wants to make a mosque in the name of Babar, who had not even seen Bengal. He doesn't know even that how even Aurangzeb's forces were beaten up in Bengal and Assam. And at least he is not the convert from those, whom the Afghans and all and these Muslims invaders converted. What is his ancestry? And you can correct me, Dada. Someone today evening rang me to say that this Humayun had fought on a BJP ticket earlier
Yes.
for MLA.
Yes. One time, before that, he was in the Congress. Then for a short period in the BJP, he fought in the ticket of BJP. From that
And now
locality.
TMC.
Again TMC.
Now this gives me the cue and this provides me the evidence for what I'm going to say. All these intruders, they are Guspetias. You can't call them even illegal migrants or refugees. Because anyone who has entered illegally the country and
one thing I
had
can
he
tell
gone and report.
One sentence I am telling you. Politically, for existence, average Muslim is more matured than the average Hindus. Politically.
No.
They are more mature.
Forgot mature. They are more united.
More united, more matured.
More brutal and mature that they understand what they have to do.
Yes.
They have to do for their religion.
Yes.
Someone should learn from them.
Yes.
What religion means in life and how you have to adhere and serve your religion. Someone should learn from them. Now, what I was going to say, Dada, that one who enters your country illegally is an intruder. If he wants to have a refugee thing, he should have gone to the police post or to the government, registered himself.
And that process is throughout the
there,
world.
But they don't do. They disappear. And if they are caught, then we are refugees. Your lawyers will stand there, these Prashant Bhushan types.
Yes, very costly.
In the Supreme Court. And the court entertains them.
In the midnight. Emergency.
Now, these intruders and all, what these fanatics have been doing since 47, that they have no respect for Indian Constitution or for India. What they do is that the liberties which have been given in our Constitution to the citizens, they use those liberties as a ploy to carry forward their own agenda, and they will keep that red book along with many of our politicians from the opposition in their hands and shout constitution, constitution.
And one thing, Professor
Then
Thakur, one thing we
yeah,
should keep in mind.
one line statement, Dada, first. What right a person who belongs to a political party and the political party has the Islamist name. I'm not talking of Urdu name or Arabic language name. If you call your party Indian Union Muslim League or Muslim Majlis or AMIM and you shout secularism, you hold the constitution for secularism, you talk only for the demands of one community, and you say you are secular. The hell with such secularism. But, so what they do, please Dada, I'll come later. Please. Tell me.
One
Yes, Dada.
thing, we must admit that they are well connected secretly in a very good network. More than 50% judges in the lower judiciary, higher judiciary, a good number in the bureaucracy, politicians, and these jihadists or your gazis is well connected, very secretly.
Dada,
Very well
I'll come to
connected.
that. I'll explaining, after explaining this, I'll come to that nexus. I'll come to, because this has to be looked into totality, As I said, it can't be looked at isolated incidents.
No, not
It
isolated.
can't be looked
Well
up.
connected.
It can't be looked up as an individual incident, some individual doing
No,
it.
no. Well connected.
You know what my firm analysis is, that in the world, not just in India, all this tamasha, Hamas, Hajibullah, Lashkar, etc., this is an eyewash. They are all one. They have one all central command. And the central command is led by Turkey.
Now Turkey.
No. This is not
all
now, Radha. Not now. Under Turkey is the leader, and Pakistan is the executioner. See, the way India specializes in producing the biggest number of traitors for a country in the world. The amount of traitors we have produced, and we still have.
Still have.
No
Still.
country.
Still.
We
No
have.
country.
No country in the world. No country in the world has produced so many. And you won't find any in any other country.
And they are all in the uniform of Democrats, seculars,
that's what I'm
good
coming.
gowns.
The way Pakistan specializes in mass production of these Ghazi terrorists, we do that. Now, what happens in this whole scenario is that this, where I was trying to put this linkage and all this aspect, that out of this command, the orders come. They have the testing labs. Why is it only that all this trouble starts on a Friday only? And that too coming out of what they call the holy prayers they offer. Suddenly stones are there, bottles are there, everything is there. These have been the testing points. How many people can come at our call? So that when we give a final call, how many will come out? A call which this Madani is giving in the form of jihadi, and this Humayun is testing in the form of that call in Bengal for Babri, because this is a testing point. Don't just take it as a gimmick or politics. It is not politics.
No.
It is much
Well
above
orchestrated.
politics.
Well
It
orchestrated.
is much above politics. It's a part of the larger agenda. It's a part of the larger agenda. And what I was saying, they first penetrated into a Congress in Bengal. Congress encouraged them, didn't stop their influx into Bengal at that time, after 47. Threw the borders open. Open in the sense, Dada, I've talked to people of CPWD. That even fencing was ordered and they posted there. And doing the fencing part, this is suddenly a phone call will come from Delhi. Oh, leave this village. Don't do fencing in this area. So first, they flourished under the Congress regime. Then when the left came, these fanatics were the biggest leftists. They enjoyed all the privileges in that time. Everything at that time. And now this same Mamta, who in parliament tore the papers that these Bangladeshis should be thrown out.
Demanding SIR in
They
parliament.
are
Now against SIR.
They are her backbone now. They are her backbone now. That overnight, she doesn't want SIR. Forget SIR, Dada. The way she patronizes them, encourages them, and she doesn't know. This is where the history comes into context as a learning experience. That if they could use Congress and ditch the Congress, if they could use leftists and ditch the leftists, they are going to do the same with you, which now this Humayun's action has proved. Then, in spite of being your MLA, he announced that he didn't take any party permission, he didn't take anything, announced that, and today, to save themselves, they have sort of
Expelled him.
no, not expelled yet. They suspended him. Suspended him. And what is that man answers? I am not afraid of Mamta and the Mamta police. I am not afraid of Mamta and Mamta's police. I am going to resign tomorrow from the party. And if we are stopped, lakhs of Muslims will block the highway. This is the open threat is giving. Your Bengal governor made a statement that we will not the environment. What did the word he used? Will not let the environment be vitiated. And I said in my video, I said, Mr. Bose, he's the governor, Mr. Bose. I said, Mr. Bose.
Yes.
The atmosphere was vitiated the very first day when this fellow made a statement that he's going to make a masjid in the name of Babri Masjid. So what are you waiting for? The atmosphere is already vitiated. And this man will go ahead. Because he wants to test now the power of his community in West Bengal. Because they think now, do you think a lone person will make such a call? All on his own?
No, never.
Without any organization background? Without having any support? No. He has full support. He has organizational backing. And look at any very crucial aspect which the people of Bengal must know. You know what he declared? Who will lay the foundation stone of the mosque? A person from Saudi Arabia. And when the press asked him, who is this person of Saudi Arabia? He said, you will come to know when he inaugurates. So this damn person is talking of India, that he is an Indian Muslim. Where was he when the fanatics were shouting in Bangladesh of doing Ghazwa-e Bangla? Forget Ghazwa-e Hindustan. He will not bother for Ghazwa-e Hindustan. But for Ghazwa-e Bangla, where was he? Where was Mamta Banerjee, who talks so much of Bengal? Bengal, Bengal, Amar Bangla. No one can touch Bengal, this, and all. What she boasts of. Show me a single statement of Mamata Banerjee when the Bangladeshi mullah said that they will do Ghazwa Bengal. Did she had the guts to say, come on, I am the chief minister of Bengal here. If you have the guts, come on and do Ghazwa Bengal, I'll see you.
Your
Did she say
subject
that?
was how the cradle of nationalism, Eastern India, Bengal, has come to this phase of Islamic terrorism. How this transition.
That's what transition. You see, that's what I said,
Before
Dada,
that,
of the transition.
only one sentence. A
Yeah.
brilliant example of Indian secularism, Indi secularism, I have got today. A judge having 3 wives in the house, sitting from the chair of a judge, is punishing an Hindu who has got the second wife, second marriage. This is the brilliant example.
Dada, I call it not secularism,
Indi secularism,
secularism, SICK,
secularism,
not SEC, not SEC, secularism.
siku,
And the transition which
siku.
you are talking of, Dada, that is why I explained that this transition is taking place. You see, in 46, you remember, and 47 at the time of partition, Jinnah wanted whole of Bengal. Okay? They wanted Calcutta.
That is the unfinished agenda.
So that agenda of theirs has
Not only
always
Bengal,
been there.
also Assam, Northeast India.
Assam. No,
Has
no, they
unfinished agenda.
considered Bengal as Assam since was being a part of that and all that. You
Yep.
understand that, you understand, or we know this very well. Had it not been
Sube
Shyamaprasad
Bangla.
Mukherjee, they may, Mamta and all, once where I put in this National Library, Calcutta Museum, that exhibition I had put on that icons of nationalism from the soil of Bengal. And one of the characters we had done was Shyamaprasad Mukherjee. And there was a reporter from Telegraph. She rang me up saying, our chief minister is very angry. I said, why? Because you have put Shama Mukherjee also to that pedestal of Bankim and Tagore and Netaji Bose. So I said, what do you want? She said, I need your comment since you have done that, as chief historian, done that. I said, okay, record or write down. Professor Kapil Kumar stated that had Shama Prasad Mukherjee not been there, you would not have been the chief minister of Bengal today. So she said, what do you mean?
Oh,
And 1 second, Dada. And then I explained the whole thing. She said, where is the documentation? So I said, you are doing the story from your drawing room. Have you visited National Library and seen that exhibition? I said, each and every document is on display over there. Right from letters of Shama Prasad Mukherjee to the map which Shama Prasad Mukherjee also got made and sent it to them. He said, oh, then I will not do the story.
then
So, please say.
one fact. Now, Dr. Shankar, have you seen in a space between the Sialda railway station and NRS Medical College, just on the side of the B.R. Singh Hospital, railway hospital, there are 2 statues. One is M.K. Gandhi, on the side of that, Mujibur Rahman. It's a brilliantly positioned side by side. One is the father of partition of India, other is the butcher, the assistant of the butcher of Bengal.
That is
Brilliant.
why I said, that at no time in history the prosecutions of Hindus stopped in Bangladesh. That is why I said that. And you see, that dream of theirs. Now, Yunus made it very clear that Nobel Prize, Peace Wala, huh? That he goes to China and says, you cut this corridor, chicken neck of entire Northeast, and Bangladesh will take over that.
One historic fact, number one. that how Turkey is still now is the nucleus controlling this pan-Islam all over this Asia and world. Because Istanbul, the old capital of Turkey, was the last site of Khilafat. They want to revive
See,
that Khilafat,
the
which was
Ottoman
destroyed
Empire.
during the after this Ottoman Empire,
Yeah.
which was destroyed after the
See,
First Great War.
after the World Wars,
One,
these Western powers
yes,
choked out many countries out of the Ottoman Empire.
yes. They
Okay.
want to rebuild that.
And this Turkish fellow wants to be the Khalifa once again.
Yes.
So it is that Khalifa
This
Khilafat.
this Erdogan.
So the
He has got
Erdogan.
that
Yeah,
aspiration.
yeah. So he wants to be the Khalifa once again.
He doesn't have
Okay.
much time on his side, actually. 85.
Yes.
The question is, Dada, listen, please understand one thing. One thing I want to make it more clear to everyone. This Ghazi terrorism is not an individual.
Never. How can you?
It is a psyche.
Yeah.
It
You have
is
an
a
idea.
psyche.
You're right. It's a
It
psyche.
is a psyche which
Even
has
one
persisted.
Islamic scholar defined Quran.
Ah,
He has told Quran is not a religious text. It is a text, a doctrine, a military doctrine for regimentation of his own people to rule the world, a doctrine under cover of a religion.
Dadu, I
Islamic
will
scholar.
not comment on. I will not comment. You see, I'll tell you because I don't want to comment on any thing as such. But all I can say is that show me one country in the world. Maybe an exception could be Malaysia. Which country Islamists took over without the use of sword? Name me one country in the world. Like Buddhism spread. It didn't spread with the sword. Hindus have never gone out of the country with swords to convert anyone or to win those areas. Rather, we are on the suffering end. That from Hindu Kush we have shrunk down to this place. When they say, some of these fools, when they talk of Hindu terrorism and Hindus being intolerant, my answer is that had Hindus been intolerant, the history of the world would have been different.
Professor Kumar, one question. Who made M.K. Gandhi as national leader?
Dada will be
Which,
digressing into another topic
whi-
altogether on this.
which force?
Okay.
Which force?
No,
It is the
I,
Khilafotist.
I, I,
It is the
I,
Khilafotist.
I, I
That
don't
muscle
consider
power converted him to national leader.
Dada. I don't consider Gandhi as a nationalist leader.
National. I am not telling nationalist leader. National leader.
No,
He was.
even national.
He was.
He, that British MP had very correctly defined him. He is our most loyal policeman in India. So someday when we talk of partition or we talk of these things,
Gandhi
I'll
in
come. I'll
Congress.
come into.
In Gandhi in Congress became All India leader in 1920 Calcutta Congress, where his Khilafatists came forward to vote for him by rigging the election.
No,
That
that
Khilafat
is
resolution and
yeah.
non-cooperation movement resolution
Dada,
that made him so.
why do
It
the
is
people of
Khilafatists.
Bengal why do the
Yes.
people of Bengal forget what happened in Noakhali? What happened on Direct Action Day? And what was Gandhi's advice at that time? And do you know this fact? When Nehru came there, Nehru didn't go to Noakhali. But from there he went to Muzaffarpur in Bihar, where there was
And
retaliation.
to
Where there had been retaliation because many of the Bihari people from Muzaffarpur had been
Yes.
butchered during this Noakhali thing and all. And you know what
Yes.
Nehru says there? What Nehru says there?
If you do not
As
stop
Indian pride.
this, I will bomb from plane.
Yes.
He threatened the people to bomb
As
from plane
as
if you do not
the
stop this.
Prime Minister of the interim government, he says, if
Yes.
you don't stop it, I'll get you bombed from the Air
Bomb
Force.
yes. That was
What
his
the
threat.
British what the British had
But he
done in Gujranwala next day after Jallianwala Bagh.
but he told nothing about this East Bengal massacre.
Nothing.
Noakhali. He told nothing.
So, so all these, this is the transition which you are talking, Dada, that these people not only went for appeasement, but they went for facilitation. The roots lie there. Right from creation of Pakistan to the way the refugees were treated, Nehru was never bothered about Punjab and Bengal. And you know the reason? He had no influence either in Bengal or in Punjab.
Yes.
So he was not
He was
concerned whatever may happen to
he was
Bengal and Punjab.
afraid. He was afraid. If these
He
two
was not
parts
interested.
is
He
retained inside
was,
India,
he was only interested in becoming the prime minister as soon as is
only
possible,
interest at any
which he
cost.
bargained. It is like the same DNA which you find in his ancestor, in his next generation now. The country may go to hell. Let me go and defame the country. Let me go and defame the government. Let me insult our armed forces. Let me shout at my industrialists.
Even
But
taking the
I
help
should get
of
power.
the enemies of the country. Even taking the help
That's
of
what I'm
enemies of
saying.
the country.
That's what I'm saying. But I should be the prime minister.
Similar
That's the same
pattern,
approach.
similar
That's the
pattern.
same approach,
Gandhi became
Dada.
national leader by
This is
taking help
Dada,
of Khilafatis.
this is what I'm saying. The DNA in the Congress. Nehru did that. What did Indira Gandhi do?
Yes,
Did she
he
respect the
wanted the help
court?
of the Bhindarwale to come to the power.
No, no, no. Not only that. Did she respect the court
No,
when her election was set aside?
he declared emergency.
Declared emergency.
That's the Congress democracy.
And that democracy is that even they had a Moni Baba as the prime minister. They talk rubbish, right? Maybe we'll take up this topic some other day. That the rubbish which they talk even today. He's saying it has been a tradition that whenever foreign dignitaries come, they meet and they visit the opposition leader, and here Putin is here, and I am not being allowed to meet him. Are foolish? Do you know one thing? You will meet a leader only when that leader wants to meet you. And who will like to meet a clown like you who's dancing on the tunes of this fellow, Trump? But you will shout, you will do whatever you want to do. Now, this thing, and I tell you, this Babri announcement of Murshidabad is also related to the SIR which is going on in Bengal.
Yes.
You can't isolate these. As a researcher, as a historian, as a political analyst,
To
I
destabilize
look
this
at it,
SIR process.
I look at in totality of the issues.
Yes.
And please correlate it with another incident. When the SIR started, these Bangladeshis started fleeing from Calcutta. I was told by someone that the Sealdah station had never seen such huge crowds. And then comes this Babri statement. So they are all interrelated things,
All
Dada.
part of the design
All
to
part of that.
disturb the SIR process.
No, not just the SIR process. This time they made it a testing point in Bengal. And this Mamta would never realize she will again wear a topi and go to them. I don't know, someone was calling her Mamta Vanu or something. I saw in some Twitter thing, I laughed at it when someone called her. She will meet the same fate at their hands, the fate which leftists faced or the Congress faced. You must be aware of this, Dada, that after partition, the CPI, which had supported the Pakistan demand of Muslim League, sent four of their comrades to Pakistan to form a Communist Party of Pakistan. And Liaquat Ali got them arrested. Death penalty was declared on them. And then these communists went crying to Nehru, who used his influence and could get them released and brought them back to India. I think that Kumar Ashraf, what was his name? The political science person was also among one of them who taught in KM College in Delhi after that. Many others.
Gangadhar Adhikari?
No, not
He was not
Adhikari. These are all four Muslims. They were all four
Adhikari
Muslims.
was in Bengal, West Bengal. He
All
did
four
not go to
Muslims.
Pakistan.
Then you see the irony when I talk of this Congress DNA having this thing of appeasement and all. And don't forget that Mamta also started, she's a congressman by any sense. She might have fallen out. That the same congressman, Muslim League had boycotted the Constituent Assembly. And after Pakistan is made, the 28 people who were elected on the ticket of Muslim League, there were 70 elected in Muslim League. I think 219 was the number of Congress. So 28 or 27 or 28 of the Muslim League members of the Constituent Assembly, they suddenly jump in and join the Constituent Assembly. And then they sign our constitution.
Yes.
What right had the Muslim League people who demanded Pakistan to continue with our Constituent Assembly? Why did Nehru allow that? He was the Prime Minister. Problem comes on him. And then these people signed our constitution. I think it was November 49. And after signing, then most of them went away to Pakistan. And those who remained here, someone was made a Congress MLA, someone made a chairman by Congress, someone made by something like that. Another example I'll give you of this DNA, because again that is related to the contemporary situation. What is happening in Mewat? This entire Delhi blast thing has gone to Mewat. The links there, many things in relation to that cow smuggling and all those happening and the incidents which happened in Mewat. Now in this Mewat, after Pakistan was made, a demand was raised for Mewatistan. And Gopi Chand Bhargav, the chief minister of that time, they were called prime ministers of Punjab, got him arrested through Delhi police. He seized his funds, bank accounts. He closed his college and madrasa. And there are 3 letters in the selected works of Nehru, second series, writing to Gopi Chand Bhargav. How could you get him arrested through the Delhi police? That time Haryana was under Punjab. Then he says, I had sent Shri Prakash to meet him in jail. And Shri Prakash tells me after returning that such people are very useful for us outside. It's not my words. This is what Nehru is writing to Gopi Chand Bhargav. So then who's encouraging the secessionist forces? That a person who wants to break away from India create a Mevadistan, you will appease that person to throat. They didn't had the guts to sort of ask me, but this is what goes on in terms of these things. Show me a single country in the world where these leftists who have a complete alliance with these jatis, these leftists call them secular. They say they don't believe in God, but they believe in these Islamist jihadis, in having an alliance with them, not only India, all over the world, everywhere. How come these leftists had an alliance with a section of Indian Muslim League in Kerala for long? And even now, and claim to be secular? Please.
Leftist communists are they tell they're secular, but they want to preserve the separate rights of Muslims, rights of the mosques, rights of the other that is all these mosques separate rights and the separate reservation and separate electorate. That's their quality of secularism.
No, that is why I call it secularism, you see, opportunism and secularism. These same leftists of Bengal or Kerala, the CPM fellows, don't they see what is happening to them Muslims in China? No. Because China is their my bap. How can they criticize China for anything?
In Kerala, the Muslim majority areas, the police officer is Muslim, DM is Muslim. That is the practice for last few decades.
Dada, the entire Malabar region has gone. It is Shariat which is practiced there in the villages. Why did you think this fellow Rahul Gandhi selected Wayanad? And now then he sent his sister to contest from Wayanad. Why? Wayanad is a PFI
Stronghold.
and just that. So anyway, all these things, the way they get related to each other, I see a very larger conspiracy in this, very big players in this, national as well as international.
One last question, because it is nearing 1 hour. We have to stop
Okay.
within few minutes. Last one.
Okay.
How the cradle of nationalism, that is Bengal, and now West Bengal is taken the heritage of Bengal as a whole in this part, in this truncated India. How that part is become the happy house of the Islamist jihadist terrorists. Happy house. And any terrorist activity in rest of the country always see a connection from this Bengal, West Bengal.
Dada, in the Rig Veda, there is a Richa which says that Ahi is the most dangerous enemy. Ahi means your internal enemy.
Internal?
So more internal enemy,
Yes.
enemy from within, enemy from within.
Yes.
And as I said in the beginning, that we specialize in producing traitors. So the enemies from within which we have, they are more dangerous than these terrorists. At least we know that these are terrorists. They have declared their objectives, they have declared their aims. But these internal enemies.
Infiltration from East Bengal to West Bengal is a internationally designed process, particularly after 1971.
Dada,
Design
it is
process,
like this.
internationally.
No, I'll put it this way. I don't think any country, even the Berlin Wall, could not stop infiltration.
Yes.
Okay. So you have to be vigilant and all, and I have full faith in my agencies, particularly under the present government, that our agencies are doing a good job. What is possible? They are doing more than that. If our democracy is safe today, if our constitution is safe today, if I have my all liberties and rights which are safe today, they are not because of those 40% shouting tukle tukle in JNU standing over there and
In no
claiming to represent the whole
country,
of India.
in no
But but
country, in no
but by the
country,
soldier. Tell me.
in no
Yes,
country,
Dada.
even the finest border forces can prevent 100% infiltration. No country. There will be some infiltration, but
That's what
one
I'm
thing
saying.
here in West Bengal, what has happened? The infiltrators has got all the identity cards, their birth certificate, voter card, ration card, passport, even your other cards, by the help of the
How come?
state government. There
By
is
the
the crisis.
government, that is what I'm
Yes,
talking of the internal enemy. And don't just say
yes,
Dada state government.
state sponsored
Please say no,
infiltration.
no. Dada, please correct yourself. Not state government, but state governments. Successive state governments.
Yes, state governments.
Successive
State
state
Absolutely
governments.
so,
sponsored.
sir.
That is nowhere in the
I
world.
I have seen with my
Nowhere
own
in the world.
eyes. I have seen with my own eyes
Running out of
that
time.
the river is dividing the border between Bengal and Bangladesh. This side is
Yeah.
the border security post, but immediately on the river bank is the party office.
Yes.
And the people of the party are sitting on a desk there.
34
And the
years
moment someone
CPM,
lands from the side
then this
by the
14
boat,
years TMCP
they have their ready-made ration card and they have their ready-made documents.
has given that mechanism to help all the infiltrators.
Yes,
That is
It's
nowhere
a
in the
very
world.
old game, sir.
Very old
this is
game.
very old. Luckily, it has been stopped in
TMCP has,
Punjab and Rajasthan. Punjab and Rajasthan and Gujarat, it has been stopped.
yes,
Punjab to total stopped. Even
TMCP has,
Rajasthan also had been wired and all and everything
TMCP
happened.
has very with ability has acquired this mechanism from CPM and improved that.
Yes, yes.
I think, sir, we have to conclude our discussion today. We are running out of time.
I know. Any question from anyone? Any question from anyone?
Is anyone in the
And
audience?
Dada, if you have recorded it, please upload it on the YouTube and send me the link.
Dr. Shankar, is it
Okay.
is it
It's
is
there
it
actually there
recorded?
in the YouTube.
Is anyone in the
It will be
audience?
there in the YouTube.
Dr. Shankar?
It's there in the YouTube.
Okay, you can send me the
Eh?
YouTube that thing.
I'll
Your
send it to
YouTube
you, sir.
channel name so I can see that.
Is anyone in
No,
the
I'll send
YouTube?
it across.
Dr. Shankar?
Okay.
Is anyone in the
So
YouTube?
I hope that those who hear these issues, because many of the issues which I have raised have not been raised by anyone. Because I'm putting up in a pattern, I'm putting it that it is all a planned thing which is happening over there. It is not just an isolated incident that he is doing that or Madani is doing that or someone else doing that. It is a part of the game plan to destabilize India and to take over India.
Will you give in the
Okay,
send me the
Dada.
YouTube? Dr. Shankar?
Yeah, you please send me the YouTube name so I'll check it out and I'll post it on the Twitter also. Then.
Next, within few days,
Uh,
Dr. Shankar, Dr. Professor Kumar, I want to
yeah.
again discuss on that decoding marriage mystery. Point by
Dada,
point.
Dada, wait for a minute, little bit. Wait for a little bit. You see, and I'll tell you the reason on phone why I'm saying wait. I'll tell you the
Okay.
reason.
Okay.
I'll tell you the reason for that. I'll do that. In fact, even today I reposted one of the posts by Anujar, and I said that when Putin is here, at least we want to know these things from Putin. That all those people from
Let's
INA who
conclude our
crossed into Russia.
discussion for today.
Okay, da.
We have
Okay, da.
we have
Stop the broadcasting, then we will talk internally.
Okay.
Dr.
So
Shankar,
my
stop
best,
the
my
broadcasting.
only thing is, Dada, that people should be cautious. People should look at these things in a total larger dimension, what threatens us, and be more careful of our own internal enemies. The outside enemies, our forces will take care of. But the most dangerous are our internal enemies, and we should take care of them.
Thank you very much,
Please.
sir.
Thank you.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
We are
Jai
ending
Hind,
our
sir.
stream.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind, sir.
The streaming has ended, sir.
Okay.
The
Dr.
streaming has
Shankar.
ended, sir. But the one
Okay.
request, sir. It's better